Bing, bang, bong. Bing, bang, bong. Bing, bong, bing. Bing, bang, bong. You have come on a most important evening, intrepid listeners. Tonight marks our 50th Dark Delicacies served since we began haunting the internet. What began as the ghost of an idea has grown to nightmarish proportions and still grows yet. And it is because of you, with your taste for terror and hunger for horror, that we have made it this far. For this and so much more, you have the thanks of all beings, quick, dead, and in between, that suffer and slave away here at midnight Marinara. Tonight's play, appropriately, is about the food. Surprised? You shouldn't be. Everyone requires a bit of sustenance to keep going, and most everyone enjoys a good hamburger now and then. What would happen, though, if suddenly you had access to free burgers for life?
You're the owner of the place. Call yourself Dizzy, right?
Yes, officer.
No, it's pretty sloppy, doing this sort of thing in your own establishment.
I can't think of a more fitting spot, actually.
Tell you what, I haven't seen anything like this the entire time I've been on the force. Now, you've been informed of your rights, so I don't expect you'll play ball, but I gotta ask. What the hell happened in there?
I'll tell you everything.
Alright, I'm listening.
There's one condition, though. After I'm done, you have to tell me how you knew. You have to tell me how you got here before I could finish.
Start talking.
Welcome to Dizzy's Diner. Sorry, you gotta show the customer they're important, you know.
I get it. Okay, so I think we're gonna start the interview now. I'm gonna put this in between us, but don't be nervous. I tape record everything.
Reminds me of my ex-wife.
Hmm?
Nothing, just kidding around. I'm ready when you are.
I'm sitting at Dizzy's Diner at 117 North Fleet Street. It is just after noon. Across the table from me is,
Dizzy? Just call me Dizzy.
Mr. Dizzy, of course.
It's my friend's idea. Branding, he calls it.
It's actually a good place to start. The nickname. Where'd it come from?
Ah, well, maybe not as good a place to start as you thought. My pops ran the butcher shop that used to stand right there. You might remember it. Saul's place. Then Saul and Son. I was the son.
Naturally. Go on.
See, I always had this thing about blood. Just part of being a kid, I guess. The sight of it turned me right off. Made me queasy.
It made you dizzy.
There you go. You're too smart to be working in print media. But yeah, so that's where the nickname came from. Pop didn't call me anything else till the day cancer took him. God rest his soul.
Let's focus on something lighter for the time being, if that's okay. Now, as part of your grand opening, you offered free hamburgers for life for one lucky customer. I know my readers have been hotly anticipating the drawing. Any misgivings about the offer? Everyone knows there's no such thing as a free lunch.
I don't sweat it, kid. The branding, the promotion, it's like my buddy says, you pay a little more today, you make a little more tomorrow.
Sounds like a smart guy.
Hasn't steered me wrong yet. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is what you've been waiting for. In a moment, our lovely waitress, Annette, will draw one name from the fishbowl. That lucky man or woman will be the winner of free burgers for life. Please note that as part of the official rule sheet, you must be present to win. If the winner is not here, we will draw 2 more names. If no winners are present, well, that's just a shame, isn't it? Annette, if you'd please. Someone give us a drum roll on the counter. Stuart Flick! Stuart, would he happen to be here today?
Here, I'm here.
Come up here, son.
Don't pick another name, I'm here.
Come on up, don't be shy. Looks like I lucked out, he's a skinny one.
Did I really win?
Is this your name on the paper?
It is!
No, I mean, is your name actually Stuart Flick? I need to see your ID as per the guidelines.
Oh, sorry. Here you go.
Let's see here. Yup, my friends, we have a winner. Free burgers for life.
You really won? I can't wait to tell my family.
Well, you'll have time for a few photographs first, I'm sure. Look at him, Annette. Less than a weekend and people are still stopping to gawk.
He ain't much to see, Diz.
I know. He's beautiful, like a baby bird kicked out of the nest. I bet this is the first time he's eaten a solid lunch in years.
You think he's homeless? He eats like he's homeless.
All I know is that he's a happy customer in a window seat. Best advertising money can buy.
You're an evil genius.
Well, my buddy Tom is. This was all his idea. Like the branding thing.
Another, please?
He for real?
One a day, but nice try.
But I didn't see that in the rules.
He's got you there, Diz.
You're talking to Tom.
Tommy boy.
Dizzy, what's up? Sales, I hope.
Yeah, we're doing well. Listen, I wanted to talk to you about something kind of important.
Yeah, shoot.
You know the paper you drew up for me, the free burger thing?
The giveaway promotion, yeah.
The guy, the winner, Stuart Flick.
All the same person, I presume.
Right. He's taking advantage of the situation.
How so?
There's no qualifiers in the rules, Tom. You didn't limit it. I looked into this stuff, and there's always like this small print where it should say 1 per day and applies only to plain burgers or something.
Well, if you terminate the contract, he might file a lawsuit for the value of the product.
Huh is right. You're a lawyer, Tom. This is what you do.
Well, for people who pay me, yeah, but... Okay, listen, I didn't mean it the way that it sounded. What I mean is, I did this for you in my spare time. I didn't really go over it with a sort of fine-tooth comb that I usually...
Thank you for that, by the way.
Hey, I can tell you're upset. If this Flick fellow is trying to get free cheeseburgers or chili burgers or whatever, or if he's asking for too many, I'd say...
What'd you say?
Well, as you mentioned, I am a lawyer. So, I'd say one thing, but you might infer I'm saying something else entirely. For example, I might just innocently remind you that purposefully trying to make him leave your establishment through bad service and poor food preparation would be unethical. But you might infer I'm telling you to do just that.
So, what you're saying is that I shouldn't make his dining experience a living hell.
Exactly. You shouldn't do that.
Oh, I wouldn't dream of it.
Well, I'm glad we understand each other.
Look at him. Just freaking look at him.
I can't look away. It's like a train crash.
If the train was carrying lard and walrus meat.
Don't be cruel, Diz. It ain't nice to make fun of fatsos.
It's not that he's fat. Does he have to eat enough for 3 people? Does he have to double fist gristle down his throat? More of the food is landing on his shirt than in his mouth. Christ, look at his eyes. He's miles away. He's not even tasting anything.
If you told me back then that this skinny kid could eat so many burgers in one day, I would have made a really poorly advised bet against you.
Another, please.
I'm gonna kill him.
Diz, stop.
It's not right, Nettie. He sits there all day, taking up the damned window, making everyone who passes by sick to their stomach. This promotion was supposed to bring business in. Now all he's doing is emptying the place. The only moment in the day when he's not stinking up that booth is when he wobbles home to empty his godforsaken bowels. Thank goodness he doesn't use the public restroom.
Burger me.
Can't imagine the horrors that'd unleash on us.
Burger me.
Listen, Mr. Flick, you gotta be reasonable here. It's been weeks now, and we've had this conversation more times than I can count.
Cheeseburger. Pickles.
Stuart, listen. Buddy, I feel like you and I know each other a lot better than when you came in here, right? Maybe like we could have been friends if we had met under other circumstances. You're really holding my feet to the fire with this contest, and
Are you breaking our contract?
One cheeseburger with pickles coming right up.
Hello?
Tom! Holy hell, thank God.
Dizzy? What's going on?
It's not working, Tommy boy. It's not working at all.
What, the business? Listen, everybody goes through growing pains.
No, Flick. Stuart Flick. The contest kid. I just can't, Tom. I can't do the thing you told me not to do that we both knew you wanted me to do. It's not helping.
I'm legally required to say I have no idea what you mean, but go on.
I've been shoveling garbage down this kid's mouth for weeks straight. Literal garbage, spoiled meat, food off the floor, moldy buns, everything. He doesn't care. He doesn't even notice. I've been spitting in his ketchup for days and he doesn't even look. The only thing I haven't tried is throwing his food on the ground in front of him, and the only reason I haven't done that is because I just know that he's going to get down on his fat knees and slurp it up like a prize-winning hog.
Calm down, Dizzy. Remember what stress does to you.
You have no idea the stress I've been going through. The kid's eating everything I have. He comes in, plops down, eats 4 or 5 burgers, leaves to take a dump, comes back, plops down, hammers even more burgers down his choked gullet.
What do you want me to do about this?
We're breaking the contract, Tom.
You want a lawsuit?
It cannot cost more than what he's doing to me. I'm literally going out of business because of him. There's barely any customers anymore, and the ones who do come in, out of sheer pity, just want takeout. It's a damn ghost town in here. We break the contract, we let him sue us, we show the court what he's been doing, and we win, that's it.
Dizzy.
Don't give me any bad news right now, Tom. You said yourself, I gotta watch my stress levels.
You've been doing what he wants for more than a month.
I know, it's killing me.
What I mean is, you've given in to his demands. You've created a history of accepting his terms. By serving him as he wanted, you basically accepted the rules he dictated. If you go before a judge now...
You're saying there's no hope.
I'm saying there's an established record of consent now, and because of that...
I have to go, Tom. Thanks a ton for all your help. See anything different? Didn't you notice?
Notice what?
Annette.
She's not here.
No, she's not. I had to let her go. Not enough money coming in to pay her salary, you know. She doesn't really have any prospects. But I guess those are the breaks.
I'm in the mood for a double cheeseburger.
Stuart, the restaurant's going to close.
Like you said, those are the breaks. No tomato, please.
No, I mean... We're literally closing for the night, right now.
In the middle of dinner? But I haven't gotten what I'm due, and...
You know what's funny?
No, why don't you tell me what's funny?
The entire time I was cutting them up, while I slaughtered the kid and spilled his guts all over the kitchen floor, I didn't feel dizzy at all. Pop never let up on me for getting sick every time I worked in his shop. I guess the difference between Stuart Flick and the animals was I felt bad for the animals.
All right, I think we got everything straight. Why don't you walk with me over to that car and we'll take a ride? There's some people who are going to be real interested in your story.
Wait, you promised to tell me. How did you know Stuart was missing so quickly? How did you know where to find him?
Yeah, about that. Turns out you were the victim of a little scam, perpetrated by a few identical siblings. They swapped out on bathroom breaks and took you for all they could.
You gotta be kidding me.
I mean, you said he ate enough for 3 people. Take a look for yourself.
Where's our brother, Dizzy? What did you do? What did you do with Stuart?
3 of them. 3 little pigs.
And in the end, the wolf is the one that fries.
You heard my story, right? I'm not in the wrong here. After all, I held up my part of the contract. Free burgers for the rest of his life.
Easy come, easy go. Or, no, perhaps not so much an easy go. At least not for Dizzy, and certainly not for Stuart. But you know what they say, there's no such thing as a free lunch. Oh, but this story has given me an appetite, intrepid listeners. I think I'll go to the vaults and see if I can dig up a snack. Until next we convene, pleasant dreams. Midnight Marinara is a monthly podcast written, produced, directed, and mixed by David King. This episode features the voice talents of Alan Chaney, Dead Palette, Matt Benson, David King, Kaela Berry, and Nick Nocturne. Free Burgers for Life is an original Midnight Marinara production written by Slimebeast. Our opening theme is by John King. Did you enjoy our last 50 episodes, and are you looking forward to the next 50? Please leave us some feedback by rating us and writing a review on iTunes. Email us at midnightmarinara@gmail.com, or follow us on Twitter or Tumblr. And hey, because there really is no such thing as a free lunch, consider becoming a patron and supporting our Patreon with a small monthly donation. Special thanks to recent VIPs Adam Foster, Lori Flynn, and Sober Dwarf for their generous donations this month. And thank you for listening.